Thank you. Greetings to you all, wherever you're watching this evening. Special day to you, wherever you are, wherever you're connecting from. Glory be to God. Good afternoon, good morning, and good day to you. We'll be having our AI video mastery class. For the sake of time, wherever you're watching, you may be watching from Zoom. You might be watching live from the Zoom, right? And guess what? We are actually going to be having a special day. By the special mandate of God, I will be sharing with you how to create an AI video. All right. And how you could actually be faceless while AI do the work for you. AI will be creating for you tons of video out there that will catch audiences attention in everything, whether you are actually trying to promote your ministry, promote your, how can I call it, whether you're trying to promote something else. All right. All right. Maybe you want to promote your online presence, your online opportunity. I want you to know it is very important to integrate what we call AI. AI have been something that has been helping quite a lot of people worldwide. So it will not make any difference to you. Are you with me? All right. It will make a lot of difference when it actually comes to changing the way you do things. Being faceless, using AI is going to help you to create a beautiful, awesome, and amazing content out there. For the sake of this session, I'm going to give you a brief background, and I want you to take a pen and a paper. All right, take a pen, take a paper, and what I'm going to share with you, I want you to also write them down. As the saying goes, note takers are money makers. You don't get it. Note takers are money makers. It is written. All right. The good book says, write down a vision, make it plain, put it upon tablet, and when you see it, you will run to it. So, and you read it daily. So, what am I saying here? If you write down a vision, if you write down a note, all right, 90% of the time, it is scientifically proven you will achieve that goal. If it is a goal, if it is something that you don't want to forget, I urge you to take a pen and a paper. Always have what we call a notebook, all right? A notebook. So you have to actually have it. Write down this vision, write down this note. It will make a lot of sense. It will make a lot of difference to you. It is scientifically proven that um, every second you are taking in information and you are deleting them as well. All right, for something to be stored um, into your memory, that is to say anything that comes logically, all right, it does not stay. It will actually subside, vanquish, disappear. All right, but when you write it down, you'll be able to remember them. 90% of the information you take in by ears, 90% will be deleted in 5 minutes. Yes, that is what I say. Yes, in 5 minutes, you lost a lot of information. So it is important to write it down. Okay. So we move forward to the very next one. That is going to make a lot of sense to you. All right, wherever you're watching, it's going to make a lot of sense to you. That is, we are going to get into the AI video right now. All right. Have you been using AI? What kind of AI have you been using? All right, that's the very first question. What kind of AI have you been using? Yeah, because you might say, all right, this guy is speaking of AI. What kind of AI is he speaking about? I've been using Chat GPT. I know you, I hear you. But what sort of AI have you been using? That's my question. All right. All right, medicine. I know this is just another AI. Yes, it is just another AI. But hear me. You have been using Chat GPT. You might think that is Chat GPT. All right. You have been using what we call Glock. You might be using Claude. All right. These are all AIs. But hear me. The one I'm going to talk about is going to make a difference. And the way you see AI, many people see it as something that will take a place of a man. Yes, it is true. It takes the place of a man. And guess what? It does a very powerful job in a quick and efficient and an effective manner. Yes. But I'm going to tell you today, AI as we know it, as artificial intelligence, will not take the ability of man. Yes. In fact, AI only gives you the information you ask. So the person using the AI to create or make anything is what we call the natural intelligence. And I'm here to create somebody here to actually make somebody here that will become a natural intelligence, not artificial, but natural intelligence that will give a command to an artificial intelligence and give you exactly what you want. Absolutely. That is so. So we move. All right. Otherwise, if you don't do that, if you are not actually trying to equip yourself, as I am doing for you right now, giving you all these things, trying to actually convey to you the message tremendously, moving you to the next level, trying to move you to the next level, I will tell you definitely that you be an AF. All right, you will make an AF. Yes. Yes, if you try that on your own without being nurtured, knowing things to do, the AI will become an AF. What is that? Oh, Metri, this is another talk again. This is another acronym again. What is that? Artificial intelligence, that is AI. But you will actually, as a natural intelligence, will actually make the AI to become an AF. That is to say, instead of AI, it will become an artificial food instead of artificial intelligence. That is what I say. I will repeat myself again. If you are not intelligent, know enough what to put in the AI, hear me and hear me well. The AI, which is artificial intelligence, will become an artificial food. And I think you don't want that. That is why I'm here today. So, first time, I'm gonna give you the five. All right, I'm gonna give you the five elements. All right, of creating an AI video. Yes, there are absolutely seven key elements. I'm gonna give you just five. All right, and before we go, I would like you to actually search for the app that is actually called Pixel app. Right, Pixel app. Yeah, it is there. A Pixel app is there. That is a Pixel AI. It creates good AI content. All right. I might as well recommend the one that I normally use. All right. But I will do that at the end of the video. At the end of the video, I will show you what I normally use. All right. So you get what I'm using. But hang on, watch till the end, and I'll give you that one. All right. So the five main the five main element I'm going to share with you today. Remember, I told you it is seven. All right. But I'm going to share with you five. Yes, that is what I say. Yes. Uh-huh. So the very first one is the concept. Creating an AI video comes down to the concept. What is a concept? A concept is very simple. You, when we talk about a concept, it is the very simple thing that you want to create. In another word, it is the main idea. That is a concept. Very simple. A concept is the main idea or the focal idea of what you're going to create. Think of it as you are a movie maker. And what is your message? The message will be in the content. For example, um, what is if you want to create an advertisement, these are examples. I'm going to give you just an example, few examples. An advertisement is a concept, all right? And there are different set of advertisement: product advertisement, your ministry advertisement, service advertisement, all right? And personal advertisement, yes, we call it personal advertisement. It is there also, all right? Personal advertisement. You could actually personally advertise yourself. Yeah. And this advertisement comes down to what we actually call lifestyle. These are lifestyle ads, right? You advertise yourself. Absolutely. Because notice, if you may, people buy into you before they buy into your opportunity. If they don't like you, they don't trust you, all right, they don't buy to you. So you have to personally advertise yourself. That is what we call attraction marketing. You have to know your personal audience and know how to attract them to you. Absolutely. Yeah. I learned marketing and I do that. And I always understand this strategy as a human, or as somebody that is actually spiritual as well. I have things, I know things in the realm of the spirit. And I could tell you that Jesus was so good at actually calling out people, attracting people to himself. How was that? Jesus demonstrated the power of God. Yeah, and that makes people attracted to him. He didn't speak a lot. He actually demonstrates power. All right. So when he demonstrates his power, he actually attracts people, followers. And notice, if you may, Jesus actually spoke of things. The things that he spoke of, the good Lord, I call him, all right, speak of things. One of it was this, that, all right, he knows the language that the people are attracted to. He knows the language that people are attracted to. What is the language that he uses? When he wanted Peter to follow him and all his followers, all right, he actually spoke of, follow me. I want to make you fishers of men. He didn't say, I want to make you to fish men. No. All right. I want to make you fishers of men. He didn't say that I want you to convert people for me into Christianity. He used the language they already knew. All right. Yes, that is so. So we move forward. That's a concept. I just went in all there, but that was not part of my message anyway. Yeah, it happens, right? So we move on to the next one. You have to be used to this anytime or so as you are learning from me. All right. Be a student. Don't be a follower, just be a student. All right. Hear me and hear other people, and you could actually make up your own mind. Concept is like that. The main idea, the focal idea, concept of advertisement. Remember, I told you that you could advertise your brand, your company. You could advertise products, your even your church, your ministry, or whatsoever you want to advertise. Absolutely. Okay. We go to the next one. Personal advertisement is also there. That these are actually come down to lifestyle. People buy into it before they buy into any opportunity that you sell. All right. Then we go to the next one. The very next one is this. The very next one we have is the character. Who is the character? You, or the thing that you are actually going to place in the AI. Character is very important. The character, um, anything that you want to put out there, listen to me. All right. The character is the attribute of the individual that you are actually going to create the AI. Maybe you want to put a cartoon character, you have to define it as cartoon. All right. Different set of character. Example, you as a man. A man is a character. A lion is a character. These are animal characters. All right. And we also have trees and other things. These are all part of a character. You could actually use a tree as a character. How do we know that? In literary form, we call them as personification. All right. You personify human attribute to a lifeless things. Right. Personification. Absolutely. We go to the next one. What is that? I just give you a brief one, okay? Yeah, I just give you a brief one. All right. We go to the very next one. What is that? The next one that I actually have to share with you is this. The the action. All right. And before going to the action, I want to yeah, mommy. Yes, my mom just actually um messaged me. All right. So listen to me. Okay. Let me tell you, it is sad. Okay. Sorry for that. Yeah, but I just repeated what happened, what my mom was sending to me. All right, sad. Yeah. So let me tell you. Um, Forget about that. Let me tell you something. For the character, listen well. We have come down from the character, and notice you could dress the character. All right. You could make a whole big individual or an elderly person become a 2 years old. Yeah, a 3 years old. Yes, you could actually personify, like dress. You could actually define, in another word, the character. All right, the cloth, the suit, the hairstyle, the appearance. All right, whether it be tall, small, whatsoever, you could do that. You could play, you could trigger around that, define them. All right. For example, you could say a man, or let's say a boy that is 12 years of age. All right, and you the picture that you upload will be like a man, but listen well. The AI will actually shrink or reverse the age of that individual to 12 years. It doesn't matter whether they are old, and you could actually know it. All right. Then we go to the next one. That is to say the action. All right. I just flashback. The action makes everything very good. What is the action? Without the action, your AI is nothing. All right. It is lifeless. It is nothing. So what is the character? Sorry, the action. The action is what makes it a movie. The action is what gives it life. The action is what makes the movement. Without the action, there is nothing. For example, I could picture myself right now, all right, and holding a camera right now, okay? Yes. And sending or videoing you right now, wherever you are, all right? As you are about to fall from the ledge, the angel of the Lord just appeared and caught you. What a divine miracle that happened. All right. So you have to think as a movie maker. So you have to define it step by step. A man was falling down. An example, before he was about to reach the ground, all of a sudden, uh, angelic being actually saved him. All right. This is a scene, a step by step. All right. We go to what? I just give you a definition of an action. All right. That's very simple. We have gone through what? Character. We have gone through character. We have gone through what again? We have gone through the concept, character, the action, and we come to the voiceover. What is a voiceover? A voiceover is what gives your video voice. All right. Yes, very simple. Without a voiceover, you create a video, but it will be voiceless. Yes, many people who do not have voiceover on their videos, or they create a content, but they don't hear them speaking. It is because they did not give a definition of what we call voiceover. So the very next thing you are going to actually attribute is now the setting. The setting is very simple. If you're a movie watcher or if you have watched movie before, you could see that the setting gives you the platform to actually attribute where the movie is taking place. Where would be the setting? All right. The setting might be a village setting. It's the environment. All right. A setting will be in the cloud. All right. You could actually create that one. Every any place, a beach. All right. At a restaurant, eating. That's a what? That's the setting. At in your dining table, at your dining table, eating. It's a what is the setting? All right. The very next thing is important. Very, very seriously important. I've given you the five. All right. The next one, join me tomorrow. I will actually, I might actually share it with you. The next one. And if you have come to the end of this video, type a comment. Comment if you're watching from Zoom. If you want to get the master class, very, very unique and amazing. All right, wherein you could learn from A to Z. You could have the video book, the audio book, and and the 157 sound effect to actually optimize AI creation, to edit videos after creating them from your AI. Next is you get a certificate after becoming a what? After completing the course from start to finish, and you get the time to work with me on a personal level, step by step, categorically. Maybe you want to create a high content or an ad. I will give you that mandate. I will give you that function, and be that way. And certification will be made by our mother, the CEO and the founder, joined together with my father.